Satnam. Good morning. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day. I actually wasn't planning to do one of these videos today. I was feeling like I just want to go for a hike. But it is so beautiful, and I don't know who watches these videos, but whether you are local to St. Louis or live farther or away from St. Louis, I'm in such a beautiful, peaceful spot in Castlewood State Park, right on the banks of the Meramac River. And I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. It's just absolutely beautiful here, and it's so peaceful. It's early spring, and there are five, looks like gray herons flying just above the river. Birds are chirping. There's like a little bit of green. Not so much on the trees yet, but just little sprouts of flowers and grass popping up. And I really just love this area, and I felt, I'm just gonna do a quick session and might as well just videotape it and share it, and if anybody, if you end up in Castlewood State Park at some point in your life, I highly suggest going to, I think it's the north side of the park, kind of right near these train tracks. It's a little off the beaten path, but it is absolutely just so serene and so beautiful here. So again, completely unplanned. I think I think we might just do some morning sadhana. It's a little bit of a longer kriya. I hope I remember it. My horoscope today said throw out the rule book. So maybe we'll just do some yoga, loosely following along the morning sadhana. Oh, it might get a little loud here in a minute because there's a train coming by. And the trains out here tend to be pretty long. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up my phone, and we'll start. We're just gonna start tuning in. Okay. Good. This is such a lovely place too because it's a sandy beach. It's so soft. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a seat right down there, and we'll come sitting in easy pose with hands in Jnana Mudra, thumb and index finger touching. Yep, there's that train. Yeah, you guys can see the train. It's kind of fun. Just in time to wrap up our meditation and jump into our practice. Come here, George. Come here. Come here. And I think I actually might go ahead and move the phone so it's a little closer here. I don't know if you guys can hear me. But we're going to start out the practice with some cat-cow. So, actually quite a few branches here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take Gracie off her leash now. She'll be fine. She'll find a stick and I'll throw it and it'll be great. She's already found a stick. So, again, hands are under the shoulders, and I'm actually going to go ahead and stick George's, the thin part of George's leash underneath my knee. And so hands are under my shoulders, knees are under my hips, and I'm inhaling the tailbone up towards the sky, dropping the belly, lifting the chin, faces forward, inhaling into cow. And then exhale, rounding my tailbone, arching my back, bringing my chin to chest. And continuing that movement. This is like just such a lovely place to practice. I love feeling the sand and the sun is hitting just perfectly. And again, I don't know the morning sadhana by heart. I know enough, I think. But I feel like I'm kind of coming into the morning of spring, coming out of this sleepy winter. All right, one more time. Let's go ahead. Inhale, tailbone all the way up, dropping the back. Chin is up, face is forward. Exhale, rounding the tailbone towards the belly button, arching the back, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral tabletop. And we're actually going to stay here in tabletop and begin doing some dynamic cat-cow. So I'm going to plant my left hand here in this sand, keeping my right knee planted right underneath my hip. And then I'm going to inhale my left arm straight out. Sorry, excuse me. Right. You see Gracie? Okay. Let me move back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So, again, left arm is planted. I'm inhaling this right arm out, stretching out this left leg right behind me, and then bringing, so this is my inhale, okay? And then as I exhale, I'm bringing that elbow to the knee. We'll do just a few. Hi, Gracie. All right. On this side. And then let's go ahead and return that right hand back down to the sand. I'm going to go ahead and tuck George's leash underneath my left knee. Okay, because that left knee is going to go ahead and stay on the ground there. And I'm going to go ahead and plant my right hand, and then I'm reaching my left arm out, right out, parallel to the ground. That right leg is parallel to the ground. Inhale, and exhale, bringing that knee and that elbow together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, return it back to the ground. And I'm gonna come sitting in rock pose, sitting on our heels. Just like that. We're elongating through the spine. We're gonna do these like washer movements. So our high stick. Let me go ahead and stick this stick back here. Hi. So putting fingers in front, thumbs behind, rolling the shoulders back away from the ears, really opening up that heart. Chin is parallel to the ground. We're going to inhale, looking to the left. Exhale, looking to the right. Make sure that your head is following your torso. One more time to each side. Let's inhale to center, bringing our arms up over our heads, palms facing each other, really reaching up through the top of the head. Exhale, release. And let's come into a wide-legged stretch. You know, I realize I actually don't know the whole morning sadhana. So we might just go ahead turn this into a bit of a warm-up, and then maybe try a different kriya. Or we might just do a warm-up. You know, we'll see how much time we have, how the dogs are doing. But we're in a wide-legged stretch. Our feet are flexed, and we're going to inhale our arms up over our heads, and then exhale, coming down to toes, ankles, or shins. Look, I got George's leash tucked right underneath this left leg. Exhaling up, inhale down. Oh, excuse me, inhale up, and exhale over to the right, and continue that movement. Let's do one more time to each side. And then inhaling up. And exhale, release. Hi, George. Hi, buddy. He's such a good boy. He's just such a good boy. I'm so grateful for George. I am. All right. Let's go ahead and come into our crossed leg. Easy pose. Again, I'm just going to go ahead. So George's leash right in my lap. And then we're going to start some Sufi grinds. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, rounding back. Drawing these circles with our torso around our hips. Just going in one direction. I love looking over this view. There's this beautiful river. Of course, I have my dog right next to me, which makes it just heavenly. And Gracie. There's some sort of noise, like So there's another park right across the bank from this river that we're sitting on here to show you guys. And there was some sort of noise, something going on, and both of them are so intent on watching what this is. I'm still doing my Sufi grinds as I show you guys. But look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What an amazing privilege and blessing that we have to be able to take our practice into these beautiful spots. Really just be in nature, communing with this earth, our mother, the source of life. I'm going to do one more in this direction. Go ahead, inhale to center. And exhale, release, and then continue that same movement going in the opposite direction. One more time. Let's inhale to center. Exhale, release. Let's just do some nice gentle neck rolls. Inhaling the left ear over to the left shoulder. Exhale, rolling that chin down to the chest. Bringing the right ear over to the right shoulder. Inhaling the head very gently back. And continuing that movement. One more time in this direction. Inhaling that right ear over to the right shoulder. Uh-oh, George is getting a little anxious. Hey, buddy. Okay. Exhale, rolling the chin down to the chest. Again, I just have George's leash in my lap. But he is starting to seem a little anxious. Ready to get moving. All right. And, I think we'll go ahead and do some downward facing dogs and some pigeon. And then we might need to wrap it up. George is ready for his hike. So let's come on up back into tabletop. It's always kind of weird holding the leash with downward facing dog. Because there's not really a great way to do it. I find if I lay the leash kind of flat right underneath the palm of my hand, that tends to help. Tends to be, it keeps the balance. And that's important with downward facing dog. You really want to make sure that you have a nice balanced surface. So we're going to go ahead and prepare for downward facing dog. So we're laying our fingers, again, that leash is tucked right underneath my left palm with the flat side pointing down. And our hands are right underneath our shoulders. And we're splaying the fingers almost so you can grip your mat or the earth with each fingertip. And I'm going to tuck my toes underneath my feet and then pushing my hips up towards the sky. I might need to adjust a little bit because this isn't really the best, the most even surface. Heels are reaching for the earth. Hips are reaching for the sky. And head is hanging loose. We're gonna bring this plant this left foot. George, come on, buddy. We're almost done. We're almost done, buddy. Planting this left foot, I'm gonna bring this right foot up in a three-legged dog and then swing it forward almost between my hands. But not quite. It's like parallel right behind my palms. Uh-oh, George's leash got kind of stuck on a stick. Okay, and then I'm flattening out this left foot. And I like to come up into alligator, especially because I tend to keep my heart pretty protected, so it's good to open it up. That means I am elongating through my spine, and then I'm gonna actually interlace my hands right behind my lower back in a Venus lock. So hands are intertwined and thumbs are pressing together. Opening up the heart. What did you find? Did you find something? What did you find? There we go. A nice stretch in the hips, really opening up that heart. Oh my God, there is a hawk flying right above us. It is beautiful. There's so many birds flying around, so many different types of birds. I've seen a blue jay, a woodpecker, heron, and now a hawk. It's like really cool. Those are the only ones I can name. I'm sure I've seen other ones, I just don't know their names. All right, inhale and exhale. Go ahead, release your hands, bringing them back down to the mat. And we're gonna bring this right foot back to meet the left, back into tabletop. And again, laying George's leash flat so I can really press it, grip it with my hands there. Finding my balance, laying my foundation for downward facing dog. So important to have a good foundation when you start to get into these asanas. Our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees under our hips, tucking the toes and pushing those hips up towards the sky. Again, heels are reaching for the earth, hips reaching for the sky, head reaching for the earth. In Kundalini, they call it the triangle pose. I kind of like that more. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a triangle. And I'm going to go ahead and plant that right foot. Bring this left leg up. Oh my God, I'm on sand. Almost just fell. Bringing this left leg up and then swinging it up so it's parallel to the back of my hands. And then I'm flattening out this right leg. And again, opening that heart. I'm going to tuck George's leash underneath my knee here. Bringing my hands into Venus lock, right behind my lower back. Okay. Really reaching up through the spine. Inhale and exhale, release your hands. And let's go ahead, we'll bring that left leg back. We're gonna come sitting back on our tush and wrap up our practice. I don't think I'm gonna lay down for Shavasana because it's really sandy and I have to go teach like an actual class after this, and I don't want to be covered in sand. But I'm going to take a few minutes here just to take some time to feel that gratitude. Excuse me. Really get present to your surroundings. And to say thanks to your dogs for being so patient. And I hope, this was an interesting class. It was, usually I have some sort of plan. We were just winging it today, and that's just how it goes. We can be flexible, and especially when you are doing yoga on a hike with dogs, flexibility is key. Letting go of what you think yoga should look like, what you think spiritual practice should look like. We get the chance to just quit shutting on ourselves and to just be and enjoy the moment. Rather it's 5 minutes or a half an hour, taking that time to just connect. Come here, guys. Come here, Gracie. Yeah. And let's go ahead and close with 3 long satnams, bringing our hands into prayer mudra, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Inhale and exhale. And inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Peace to all, light to all, and love to all. Sat Nam. Thanks for a lovely practice. Say bye, Gracie. Say bye, Gracie. Bye, Gracie. And say bye, George. George. Bye, George. Until next time, have a beautiful, lovely day.